Welcome back. Today we're doing 1.5, applying the greatest common factor and the least common multiple to real life. You might want your vocabulary available to you, but we've already filled out all the ones that we need to at the moment. Identify the difference between using the GCF, greatest common factor, or the least common multiple of two or more numbers, and apply them to real life scenarios. Okay, our vocabulary for this lesson: factor. Just a reminder that a factor is a number that divides evenly into another number. Greatest common factor is the largest factor that two numbers share in common. Multiple is a number that has been multiplied by something else. The least common multiple is the smallest multiple that two numbers share in common. Okay, this is important because these get mixed up all the time. A factor will always be, so think about a factor. If a factor divides into, then the factor will always be smaller than or less than or equal to. A factor can be equal, but there's no way it can be bigger than the number. A multiple will always be greater than or equal to the number. So if you're looking for something that's smaller than the numbers you're working with, you're looking for the GCF. If you're looking for something that is larger than the number, then you're looking for a multiple. So how can you tell if you are finding the GCF or the LCM in the following scenarios? If I need a smaller number, or I am dividing, I need the GCF, the greatest common factor. If I'm needing larger amount or multiplying, I need the LCM, or least common multiple. All right, so we're going to read this. We're not even going to solve it. It's more about which one are you going to use. Ordered 144 daisies and 96 roses to be in the centerpieces of the tables. If she needs each bouquet to be the same, but she wants to make as many centerpieces as possible, how many can she make? How many of each flower will go into a bouquet? Okay. She's taking this many flowers and putting them into bouquets. So is this a dividing kind of problem, or is this a multiplying kind of problem? She's taking these and making groups out of it, so she is dividing. So that means I need to find the greatest common factor, because Loretta is dividing into groups. Let's try this next one. Jackson makes paracord wristbands to sell. He needs 1 foot of paracord and 1 fastener for each wristband. If he can buy paracord in 35-foot packages and fasteners come in 22 a pack, what is the smallest amount of wristbands he could make if he wants to use up all the paracord and fasteners that he purchases? So, we're trying to see how many he needs total. So this is 1 package of paracord and this is 1 package of fasteners. We want to find out how many packages he's going to buy. Then we are buying multiples. You'll buy multiple packages of this and multiple packages of this. So I need to find the least common multiple because Jackson needs packages to make a total. Okay, let's read this one. The marching band has 27 brass players, 12 drummers, and 24 spirit squad members. The conductor must create a plan to make rows with an equal amount of people in each row for the parade without splitting up the sections. What is the largest number of people that can be in each row? Okay, if you're taking the entire band and you're splitting them into rows, that means you're dividing. So we need the greatest common factor. Because why? Because the total band into rows. Okay. Now rate yourself on how you feel about getting a story problem and deciding if you're going to use the greatest common factor or if you're going to use the least common multiple. 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4.